Welcome back to the show. This is a big story, this one. Explosive new claims Meghan Markle wrote that now infamous letter to her father, knowing that it would be leaked.
A court heard the Duchess use the word daddy to deliberately tug at the heartstrings of the public. Take a look.
Given I've only ever called him daddy, it may make sense to open as such, despite him being less than paternal. And in the unfortunate event that it leaked, it would pull at the heartstrings.
This, of course, was the letter that she wrote to her dad before her and Prince Harry got married. And for more on this, we're joined by royal editor at the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers. Russell, I mean, that was pretty damning hearing that in court today.
Well, good morning. Yeah, it certainly was. And I don't think anyone was expecting the explosive nature of what we heard in court today. I mean, to put it bluntly, Meghan Markle has been caught being economical with the truth, I think is putting it lightly. Wow. The reason we're hearing this is because a former palace aide, one of her communications secretaries, a man called Jason Knauf, has given a witness statement. And the reason he has done this now is because of the Court of Appeal is hearing that case against the newspaper, the Mail on Sunday, who was judged to have printed those excerpts of that letter illegally. So pretty explosive claims we've been hearing. Meghan did think that letter she wrote her father would end up in the public domain, and she has always maintained that she wrote it with the intention of it being a private letter and not being seen by anyone. So it blows the case wide open.
OK, so what does that effectively mean? Because we'll get on to the ramifications of it and also a lot of the stuff around the edges in a moment. But what does it mean? Is she going to end up having to go to trial with this as a member of the royal family going to trial, potentially?
Well, it looks that way at the moment. I mean, listen, I wouldn't want to prejudge the three Court of Appeal judges' judgment. However, I think everyone had their jaws on the floor when we were hearing what was said in court today. Now, the issue is the Court of Appeal is hearing this case over 3 days. The final day will be tomorrow. Then we expect a week or two before those judges make their judgment. However, if they do find in favour of the newspaper in this instance, we will probably go back to a full trial. So we could be seeing this extraordinary concept of Markle versus Markle, Meghan versus her father that she hasn't spoken to in many years, and Meghan versus palace staff who are essentially disputing her version of events.
That's like going to a laundromat. There's so much dirty laundry.
Well, listen, the palace is certainly not happy about the amount of dirty laundry that is being aired in public. And of course, there was another couple of bombshells said in court about whether Meghan and Harry colluded with the authors of that Finding Freedom biography. They have always maintained that they had nothing to do with it. And that was patently said to be not true. There were text messages revealed, there were emails revealed, and it's all got very, very muggy indeed.
Well, this is the couple who in the last 24 hours have been out there smashing the tabloids, saying misinformation about everything about us. They go to print, they make money off us. And Russell, how would you respond to that?
Well, listen, this is the issue, and I believe that Meghan and Harry are on a particularly sticky wicket with this, because in the last 24 hours, they were both doing different seminars online. Harry calling the tabloid press pirates with a press card. Meghan saying that the tabloid press should come with a warning like cigarettes. I mean, these are frankly ludicrous statements, and I think they need to get their own house in order before they start mudslinging against members of the press, such as myself.
Well, it's messy at the moment, isn't it? And of course, you've got Prince Harry. He's got that big deal with Netflix, and the upcoming season of The Crown is meant to be horrible in regards to Diana. It's just, they must have been in a very good place at the moment.
Well, I couldn't prejudge what their mental state is about, Ali, but I mean, there's a lot of people saying that how on earth can you stand on a platform criticising huge sections of the media where you are essentially profiting from one of the biggest corporations in the world to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars? It doesn't sit well with the palace. It doesn't sit well with a lot of people around the world. And I think, listen, this is just the beginning. We've just scratched the surface of these allegations. And if we do go to a full trial, it's going to be absolutely explosive. So get the popcorn out.
Massive circus.
Who's the biggest headache for the Queen right now, do you reckon? Is it Prince Andrew or is it Meghan and Harry?
She's got a few headaches. She's got a few headaches.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. I think Prince Andrew's still right up there.
Yeah.
But, just following behind.
All right, good on you, Russell. Thanks for staying up late for us. Appreciate it.
It's a lot, isn't it?
That's a
poor
lot.
Queen. Like, that's...
But
so
I think
unfair.
those two have laid it out how they're going to live their lives, and the fact that she took the action when she knew
Sued the newspaper.
that she wasn't telling the truth. Like, you launch legal action when you know you haven't done the right thing.
And you think if by using the word, should I call him daddy because how are people in the public going to react and will that give me the sympathy that I want? But to also then lie about not helping in a former aide writing that book.
Do you know? At the end of the day, I mean, who really cares? But it just makes me want to have a shower.
You just smell
I
a bit
just feel
this morning.
dirty.
It's not bad.
We'll go to a laundromat.
I'm going to go to the laundromat and I'm going to wash
Yeah.
for the first time.
Can I say it's one of the weirdest things you said this morning about the laundromat?
No, there's a few weird things.
It was a few
Thanks, Ali.
That's all right.